First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Uses the spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And some room to roam now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think. Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down? Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. On second down, here's Stafford. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them. Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few. Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Third and long. It's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Looking down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play on third down for the Lions. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We're rolling. 11. Jumbo.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle. The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead. There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And Hill running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen will throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Rosen off the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Rosen to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here come the Lions now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Coleman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it go for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coleman now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Hey, 22! White. 53, ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll run it here. And a solid run down inside the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Rosen to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll go on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But
rush coming, and he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Rosen here down around his own goal line. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about two safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's go now, let's go. Here comes the boom. I see you, boys. I see you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's caught on the right side at Smith. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now Rosen on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now it's Rosen looking. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And his guy. Will take over at the 30-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hey, tag 50 left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. The 30, 10, for touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up to get.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Operating from the gun, Underwood. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way? But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 3rd down. It's Coleman, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. Smith has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Underwood. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Underwood. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Gun! 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 Everyone's got 4 down. Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.